Oh, look.
It's exciting. It's super exciting.
The next 12 months is going to be, I think, pretty epic. To
Huge.
borrow a phrase that we probably first used when we bought it.
Yes. Yeah.
4 years ago.
We have an enormous amount of big projects coming up.
Maybe too many?
Always too many, but we'll see what we can do in the time that we have. Well, I mean, we have said that we have given ourselves this deadline. Never mind.
Yeah.
So first thing we're doing.
How would it? The outdoor staircase, we're basically changing the whole facade, well, a part of the facade in the garden, where the old staircase that lounges along the wall is going to be taken down, and we're going to replace it with a beautiful terrace and a grand staircase made of stone.
Yeah, so we have a digger coming in a few weeks, and it's all going to come down.
And get rebuilt.
So yeah, that's that. Then the entrance room, which is...
it connects with the arch.
Connects with the arch, obviously. And finally, we're going to have a proper entrance where we go in so it doesn't feel like we're living in a building site, which it currently does. And Noah keeps going in every day going, miss.
Which is fairly accurate at the moment.
Which is completely accurate, but must he point it out every time?
Make us feel famous. Oh.
Yes. I look forward to him going,
It's beautiful.
Which he will, because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah, and so we've got the big arch, which is going to be double height with, which is going to be, glass kind of doorway, essentially, leading into this
letting in lots of beautiful light, which we need, because that was the whole point of making this a light and bright space, because it has been quite dark and dingy in the past.
No, it has.
But I think we've made a huge difference in the spaces that we've already opened up and let more light in. Yeah,
for sure. And so for the entrance hall, what are we doing? Toilets?
So guest toilets, which we'll be using for when we have events and things going on. We're going to have a kitchen pantry in one of the corners to give us some more space, because you never have enough cupboard space. That's the fact of life in anywhere you go. And a beautiful little entrance area with sofas, the fireplace, just making it look super nice.
And cozy.
And homely.
Yes.
This is our home. It's not, an event space in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then we're not really sure where we're going to go after that, whether we tackle the grand salon or if we go and maybe look at our office and try and get that done in the tower.
We desperately need to get our office sorted, because we are constantly running around trying to find places to work, and it would be great to have a dedicated space, which still means that you and I will probably go
arm wrestle. Exactly. Actually, I'm not going to arm wrestle you, because you probably beat me.
No, I'm very good at arm wrestling. Don't. We know this. Anyway.
But what we do know is definitely happening in September. We've got the crew locked in. It's not just us, thankfully, because we have no idea what we're doing. Is we're going to be replacing hopefully the entire roof, but definitely a large proportion of it.
Yeah. The more the better, so we don't have to put more scaffolding up or do it a second time around.
Yeah, no, completely. I mean, it would be much more cost effective to do it in one.
Yeah.
But we're super, super excited by that, because that then means we can focus on building upwards, which is where our main bedroom, family bathroom, and Noah's
walk-in wardrobes. So this is, I think, what we're more excited about, to have wardrobe space, because you desperately need it with your 200 shoes, and
you definitely need it with your 200 clothes.
I don't have 200 clothes.
Not yet. But actually, the thing I'm most excited about is that from our bedroom, we are going to have a roof terrace with the most gorgeous view. Yeah,
no, that would be really, really nice. I can't wait for that. Can't wait to just step out and, enjoy looking at the garden
and hearing the birds song. Yeah, no, completely. So.
Oh, and Noah's room. So we also, because of the tower, it has it's 3 levels really. But so what's the middle one is going to be our office, and then upstairs is going to be Noah's. I'm going to say more playroom than his bedroom, because let's face it, he's not going to be sleeping in his bedroom for a while yet.
He'll be sleeping with us and waking us up at 5 a.m.
Which is why we look like this. No, 3 a.m. for you today. You've been up since 3 a.m.
I think I woke up at 2:30 and got up at 3. Yeah, it's grim.
Why?
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what's happening.
a lot of big projects in the pipeline, and the best bit, we've now got maybe not the best bit, but for me, I'm a bit geeky. We've also got a drone, as you might have seen from the opening footage. So,
Nick is flying it all day long, every day.
but hopefully that will make it for some quite cool scenes when we're doing
It's
things
beautiful.
like the roof.
No, what you've done already is beautiful.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the episode.
It's almost April, which means we're almost up to date with our adventures. However, before the major projects could get underway, we had quite a few things to finish in preparation for those projects. And Nicole took on the bulk of it.
I felt so inspired by that video. And then writing down the list of what we, could get done this week just made me feel completely exhausted again.
Oh no!
Yeah, because there's so much. Like, first you have to do this before you can do that, and then you have to do this before you can do that. Then you have to clear this entire room, which is going to take 20 years, not the half the day that I was hoping.
Looking sexy. I mean, that was definitely the reason I married you.
My great sense of style and haute couture.
I like it. Oh dear, it's still here. I thought like a fairy godmother would have come in yesterday and kind of cleared this all up.
What do you mean, me? The fairy
yeah.
godmother? Because that's usually what I do.
The hot fairy godmother, just so we're clear.
Compliments will get you nowhere when it comes to this.
We might put a bit of light on this so we can see what we're doing, but oh god, there's still the...
I can just plug this in.
That's a really good idea. Yeah,
God,
this is slightly overwhelming, but
conversation and my life feels so vacant. Without you, I'm just moving in between the sad reality. No, I'm patient.
we're both not feeling 100% today, so the idea of tackling the rest of the Grand Salon isn't feeling overwhelmingly positive, but we are going to get stuck in anyway. Fun times.
I can see the red light flashing, I can see the warning signs, but the times they aren't changing around here. Building walls and closing bridges, saying all they want is peace. Sure, I'm young, but I can read through the lines.
It's that time of year, so I'm trying to get some sort of grip of all the brambles that we have growing by the, in our flower beds, really, on the side of the chateau. So I am going to try to get on top of that. I've already done parts of the staircase, which is going to change completely, and we are creating a big grand staircase that goes out into the garden with a big 20 square meter terrace between the two windows. Not pointing very well here, but it's really exciting. So there was lots of these very nasty brambles and very big small trees coming out of the stone just on the wall there. So I removed that, which I'm very happy about. And it's that time of year that I'm always surprised now, living in south of France, how early things start to grow. But it's so wonderful because I love my garden, I love gardening, and I love seeing things grow. So I was delighted when I was clearing this to find these beautiful things coming up already. So yeah, they're well on their way. So now the time is to tackle the next part, which is a mess. So wish me luck. I am tackling the what we call the ladybird room today, which is the room furthest down. Was going to be the third guest bedroom on that side of the chateau, like the opposite side of where we're staying. And I'm clearing it so that I can make it into a small workshop with materials and tools and things, because they're trying to move everything away from the grand salon into that area. So we're clearing things up as we start thinking about tackling the bigger areas to renovate. Well, it will have a very nice view when it's done. It's going to be a while. And the windows are completely frosted shut. But yeah, that's the view you'll have from the bridal suite. So you'll see vines in the distance, the wine venue. Yeah, it's nice. Ooh, somebody's there to try some wine, I think.
Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to get a couple of freebie masks through to test out in about a week or two's time. Actually, no, probably a little bit longer than that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need a mask for this one. I have been instructed to ensure that I clear the space before I start making a mess. I'm not sure if that includes this area or just making sure I've kind of moved the dolly board and then these things here. I'm going to just assume it's this because I'm not sure quite what we're doing with this yet. Help.
Yes, for sure. Definitely oak.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello. Are you going to wave to the birds up in the tree? Hello. There they are. Hello. There they are. Can you see them? There's little birdies. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Hello.
As with everything, it's so important to stop, to pause, and just take time out with each other, especially with Noah growing up so quickly.
You waving, Noah? Are you waving? Hi. Hi, birds. Yeah, always good fun to come to the stone yard and just look at these mammoth stones. What's that?
There's some sort of top thing they have up there.
Oh, yeah. Cool, right?
Have some sort of balls or something.
Where?
You know what? At the stairs, like just at the bottom.
Can we not have little lions?
Or actually maybe just stone so we can have plants in them. Stone vases.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, pots.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful ones.
Yeah. No, ugly. I really prefer ugly ones.
Ugly. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I've been putting it off for a while, but the OSB behind me needs to now go upstairs. Because we need to, what are we doing? OSBing the entrance hall, just to give it an extra layer of stability, especially because there's a few holes. So just to have one level kind of floor will be good. It does mean I have to carry a whole load of OSB up, which isn't going to be fun because they're really long and awkward, and obviously we've only got a small door to get them through. So I'll try and figure out if there's an easy way to do it, but yeah, wish me luck.
Regarde là-bas. Est-ce que tu nous vois? C'est difficile à dire, la vie sans toi. Est-ce que tu y crois? Je ne sais pas écrire, tu manques de toi. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile. La nuit défile dans mon exil, un coin tranquille. Tu veux savoir?
How much have I got? Have I got enough leverage on it? Well, Nicole? Where is Nicole when you need her?